Welcome back to Knights of the Bald Republic.
So you still intend to go through with it? I can schedule the meeting with your Jedi Master as soon as you like. Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, you may be in over your head. Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Shug is jealous of him. Couldn't get his hair
Is
that
this
short.
meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. That clue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
The ambient noise kind of sounds like there's constant
The meeting is on.
artillery and airstrikes going on.
You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
But I gotta know how you shave your head so close.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways, Master KotOR.
KotOR, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian War. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I didn't expect you would turn on me too, KotOR.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Last! Men, take care of him. I won't let KotOR escape.
Hey, we should check our lines of fire around these bystanders. No grenades.
Just throw a thermal detonator, who cares? Yes, of course, that goes without saying. Oh good, I got influence with Mira. Maybe now I could train her. Oh, he's already stunned.
Me.
I'm kind of going easy on them. Might be a mistake. We've already lost Mira. That's okay. No offense to her, but we kind of didn't need her.
Seems like you take after me. You should leave the city. Tobin's boys don't play nice.
I swear I didn't see anything. Just don't hurt me.
Did something just happen?
Most of these guys are like, just another day in the cantina, whatever.
I'll tell Dagon Gent to get out of Isis fast. They'll figure out his connection to all this soon enough. Good luck.
Thanks, Kaz. Aw, man. Even after all the money I've made you? He's completely unfazed. Didn't you see the fight just now? That group's troops were just in here. They tried to kill me. That's great, Vix. I'm gonna go stand over there. Poor guy. I could have gotten him a visa. More troopers. Whoa, that's a lot of damage that they're doing to me. There's a lot of troopers too. Good God. Alright, now just try to imagine me doing that fight without forced wave. That would have been a total mess. I want to stay here for a little while because I still like the music. Da, da, da. Ah, it's so good. Stasis field. So now I have 2 ways to stun a whole bunch of people at once.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
They're just having rowdy parties, you know. Nothing. Nothing at all, officer. Just minding my own business.
I see. But I could have sworn I heard something in the West Square. Oh. Carry on, citizen.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
You know me, Mandalore. I'm just being overly cautious.
You know what to do.
They all look exactly the same. Oh, what the hell? I guess they have to be like inside my cone of attack or something. So he's sent in the clones to attack me, has he? Begun, the clone war has.
I heard a lot of bodies were found over in the Western Square. Gangs must be at war now.
Yeah, they're all at war with me.
I noticed your incident just now. I'm afraid I have nothing more to say. Good luck in your travels.
Smart.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Turn the turrets against me. Why the hell would you put automated turrets in a town square, though? Some kind of messed up police state or something.
Good to go.
Oh, there she goes.
Something you need. Might as well heal my party. I don't want to get too careless. You know what they say, twice the pride
double the fall.
I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa.
No comment about the turrets shooting at me just now.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
You're telling me.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
People teleporting in the background as usual. Gamorrean Cleaver. That might be a good weapon for Mandalore. I've got money left over, let's buy it. We like spinning blades. Those don't do much damage. Alright, let's give him... Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, wow. That's really good. I want to give him this cleaver, though. The Chani Vibra Sword. So his offhand has a better attack bonus than his main hand. That just looks really cool, so I'm going to go with it. I don't need to min-max right now. I mean, you've seen how powerful Shug is.
The suspect we held for Captain Sulio's murder had to be let go. We still don't know who actually killed her.
You again? You don't need to see me if you want to leave the city. Once you get to the starport, we're done with the bureaucracy.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of...
Yeah, it's just part of the daily routine. Wake up, brush your teeth, kill the HK-50s. Can we go?
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
That sounds altruistic. I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
It's been a while since we've seen Atten. The ship has been ready to go for a long time. It's just that Kreia has been delaying us.
Kumas owes you a debt of honor, traveler.
I don't think you'll be able to return to Isis anytime soon.
General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
You clearly haven't seen me in action. That guy sounds like Jarl Bulgriff as well. Whenever that poor voice actor, whenever I hear him voicing anyone, all I can think of is Jarl Bulgriff.
I hear you handled Isis adequately. Mandalore has left me in charge until he has finished his journey to reunite the clans. If there is any change planet-side, I'll send you a message.
Can we go back here now? Alright. Now we finally get to see what's back here. Oh, it's just a bedroom. Obese environmental suit. Let's see what it looks like on Mira. It's very odd looking armor. Alright, let's see. It's max dexterity bonus. It lowers it quite a bit. 5, let's see, so if you were in her regular clothing, she has a +7 dexterity. I think I should just leave her in her regular clothing for now. What if... Oh man, +6. I'm tempted to wear just like a regular Jedi robe, but I think I sold all of mine. But then I wouldn't have all this stuff, like my added charisma and wisdom. I never even thought about the fact that my dexterity would outpace this armor's max dexterity bonus. Damn it! Should have thought of that. I wouldn't have put so many points into dexterity. Let's see. So wait a minute. This increases my dexterity, so I can just use something else that doesn't increase it so much. So this increases my unarmed damage. I don't think I'm going to be unarmed very much, though. I could do the unarmed thing. That would level things out a bit. My dexterity is lower. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. My strength is still really crap. But we'll try it for a little while and see how it goes. So Mandalore wanted to unite the clans. And if you remember from way earlier in the LP, we actually saw some on another planet. So apparently KotOR is awake. Don't you ever sleep?
Not since Malachor. It is always in my dreams. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time, there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic. Watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory. The drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering. The sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
God, KotOR. Bring the mood down, why don't you? My decision haunts me too.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you are to blame for its creation, then I'm equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realize that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
It was a compliment, Beodor, not an insult.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Huh. That's enough. This conversation is over.
Fine by me.
We haven't talked to Thesis in a while.
My life for yours.
There's not really much to say to her. Never mind.
Yeah, something wrong. It's all this. I'd rather be doing. Yeah. What's going? Yeah, well. No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa.
Let's try going to Nar Shaddaa one more time.
Well, Nar Shaddaa, it's got a life. Yeah. No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself.
I'm trying to turn her into a Jedi. Alright. I guess this just isn't happening. Let's go to Dantooine. Where's Dantooine? There it is. Okay.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Okay. Oh, this is not even fair. He's fighting with his fists.
Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
So I got a little bit of influence. Oh, wait a minute. They're Mandalorians on Nar Shaddaa too.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I am no Exar Kun. I am a Jedi, and I've allied myself with Mandalore.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Gonna have a right rip snorter. Shrimp on the barbie. Alright, so now that we have so much influence with Mandalore, I guess we might as well try to get some dialogue out of him.
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you. Don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I've been helping you with that. I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering you almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their hall.
It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, is there something else you needed?
Can you tell me anything about the Mandalorians?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive.
Here I am helping them reunite.
Lives revolve around battle. From our earliest
Not the best idea.
history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
There's more to life than war and battle.
There are, but those are luxuries. Luxuries that were paid for by the blood of our warriors, alive and dead. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, is there something else you needed?
Never mind. So you probably figured this out by now if you played the first game, but he's actually Candorus.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, is there something else you needed?
Mandalore, come on, you've been on this ship before. Don't pretend like you haven't. Are you certain the clans will follow you?
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Why haven't the clans come together earlier?
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
Hasn't anyone tried to do that before you?
Only Mandalore can command the clans. There was no new Mandalore for many years. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
How did you become Mandalore?
Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, he cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet
wise of him.
And left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day. But without leadership and direction, the clans scattered, fell apart.
So how did you find the helmet?
During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan. I was there with him when he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards. Eventually, he told me where he had taken the helmet. He set me upon this path.
That was after the game was over.
Other things later, if you like. You know enough for now. Now,
After the first game ended.
Yes. Is there something you wish to do for me?
Fuck you.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Did you know Mira Hatton?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull. Alright?
Oh, I never talked about this before. The handmaiden lost her temper with me.
Well, there's a surprise. Trust me, she's a handful. All warriors are.
A handful.
They're not used to dealing with things they can't punch, kick, or break. Look, I know how it is. Me? There's no denying that I'm a good-looking guy. You have it worse. Because even though you might not be as good-looking as me, you have that whole tortured past, that command presence. Women want to save you. They think they can help you.
What are we talking about?
They think that everyone can be redeemed, and that they're the only ones who can do it. And you don't know if it's you or the idea of you that they love.
Are we talking about me or you?
We're just talking. Like I said, I've never understood women. It's possible they don't love you at all. That they just want to help you. Help you hear yourself if you've gone deaf to your own voice. We all lose our way sometimes, and we need someone to pull us back.
Sounds like you've had that experience before.
Don't remember. Truth is, I still don't listen to my conscience, even when it's shouting. I think there's times I'd rather be completely deaf than hear it. But all this talk doesn't matter. I'm not qualified to give advice. Besides, when I open my mouth, I'm usually lying anyway.
Okay. Wasn't particularly helpful, but he tries. Yeah, I guess we're going to Korribian now.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry. You won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
What happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents. But Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think that there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these rooms, and even the fallen Sith live still.
I could bring Atten. Alright, we'll bring Atten. Atten is a little bit overpowered, but I gimped my guy. Like, I took his lightsaber away, so it should make us a little bit less OP.
Are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history
Can you spot the HK-50s?
Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
Kind of makes me sad how overpowered you get
Just say the word
in the late game. I mean, like, I don't even feel any need to buy any new items to customize myself with. I feel like if I did that, it would just be... it'd be unfair to the game.
Ready?
So we could land right in the middle of the Valley of the Dark Lords.
This was the tomb of Tulak Hord, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords.
Tell me more.
His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
Are you saying modern Jedi are poorly skilled with the lightsaber?
If you were to face an ancient Sith Lord in combat, you would learn that we are as children playing with toys compared to the prowess of the old masters.
What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Hord's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location. Ahead lies the tomb of Naga Sadow, successor to Marka Ragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
And nothing of value was lost.
Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force. Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic. Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves.
So what happened between Sadow and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor. This way leads to the tomb of Ajanta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the Master, leading to his demise. Ajanta's dark specter lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan calmed the angry ghost of Ajanta Paul and showed him the path back to the light.
You sound like you disapprove.
One who has fallen so far and done so much evil does not deserve redemption. In a way, such a turning from one's nature is cowardly, a betrayal of the self.
Let's move on. I don't want to get into a fight with Kreia over that.
Here, you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients. The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets. The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
If you loot them, it actually spawns enemies. So it's just better not to do that.
Unnecessary observation.
Oh, these
Annoying
fuckers.
Recitation.
Alright, let's kill them quickly. Oh, come on. See, I gotta handicap Shug when he fights because he's just too good. I've got the difficulty on max, you know, don't know what else to do.
Please tell me we aren't going in there.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the academy before venturing into the cave.
Okay. I'll do what you tell me. Go away, Shyrax. That's right, I have guns. Oh, nice. Not bad.
Everyone down!
They're standing up.
You can expect more than these beasts. Be prepared.
We're kind of in the middle of something here, Kreia.
That's another one for me.
Oh, hey, it's this guy, the living corpse.
Her apprentice is here. Find him.
It's a trap. What? What's a trap?
Ready? More with us.
Let's settle this.
That is some decent damage. 1233. Alright, try this then. Wow, they're really resistant.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
guess they're just too resistant for me.
Good go.
Say the word.
Oh. These guys are a lot stronger than your garden variety. Kinda just have to use regular attacks on them. Although I haven't been casting my buffs, so maybe if I did that. I got too cocky. I mean, I have reason to be cocky. I mean, have you seen the past few fights that I've been in?
Boy.
Oh, Atten. Damn. Even with the buffs.
I hear you.
I guess we just can't open these, alright.
Ready?
I hear you.
Faster, faster. Come on.
I hear you.
Not going that way. Datapad Tukata. These Tukata are getting to be a major obstacle in our hunt for the Sith holocrons. We're trying to use our stealth generators to sneak past them, but some fool bumped into one of them, wandering around and got himself eaten. Now the taste of fresh blood has driven the damn beast wild. Okay, who's good with computer? Bypass login. Student ID is blah blah blah. Memorize your ID. Losing your user ID may result in disciplinary action. Memorize that? Okay. Greetings, student. Message of the day follows. Due to the absence of a headmaster, we have switched to an automated training system until further notice. Choose a command. Access learning material. Level 1 access granted. I don't know where that is, but okay. Library room open. Access training room. Access denied. Message follows. Level 1 student must complete the level 1 written test before being allowed into the training room. Alright, give me 1 sec. Take level 1 written test. Level 1 test contains 5 questions. At the end of the test, you will be told how many questions you answered correctly. To proceed to level 2, you must correctly answer 4 questions. It is recommended that you study the learning material in the library before proceeding. Let's wing it. Which of the following Sith Lords does not possess a tomb on Korriban? Nagasato, Ajuntapal, Marka Ragnos, Frieda Nad. Lock Horde. Ah, fuck. I know Marka Ragnos does. I know Ajuntapal does. I know Nagasato does. I don't think Frieda Nad does. Or maybe it's Tulak Horde. I feel like Frieda Nad actually does. Maybe it's... Alright. Oh god, this question. A number of Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual of the Great Marka Ragnos. The ritual required that all Sith Lords in attendance be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. Ludo Kresh led the ritual from the coveted sixth position, directly opposite Simus, in the 16th position. How many Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual? Little Kresh from 6th, directly opposite Simus, so that's across the circle from him. So that means that 10, including him, including Kresh and Simus, there were. Okay, you go from Kresh to Simus. That's 10. That's 10 Sith Lords. And that is half of the circle. The circle's probably an even number. I'm gonna say 18. Which of the following creatures would be least suitable for a Sith Master? Well, it's gotta be Gizka, because everyone hates Gizka, except for me. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. The path to breaking chains is passion, strength, power, victory. Ah, frick. Let's try it again. Maybe it's Frieden Nat. 18, Gizka. Passion. Strength, power, victory. Ah. What did I get wrong? Okay, so I guess there were 20 of them in the circle. Gotta cast speed, dummy. Oh, they already finished, okay. That works.
Ready?
I hear you.
I'm proud of my teammates. Oh, here they are.
I hear you.
Oh, look at that damage. That's crazy. Is that, I feel like that's even better than my lightsaber.
Ready?
Orange crystal. Okay.
More where that came
from. The Shade Sonic Blaster. Air Attack Ion Master. Whoa. Those are good blasters. In the absence of many Sith Masters, basic training has been automated. To begin the training system, access the nearest student terminal, enter new recruit to create a user ID. If you encounter any difficulties, solve them yourself. Students who are too weak to be self-reliant will soon fail here. Chewed Twi'lek Corpse. Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. This is a work log of a Twi'lek treasure hunter. Of interest is the last entry. AJ thinks I'm wasting my time, but I will make it past this damn door, even if I have to blow it to bits with the thorium charges. We were sent here for holocrons, and I refuse to be the only one to return empty-handed.
That's another one for me.
Alright, quit using that.
More where that came from.
That's another one for me.
This heavily reinforced door has been fused shut.
Let's move out.
Just say the word.
There's gotta be something I can do with it. I think you can open that. If you use the right stuff. Might have to come back to it.
I hear you.
It's not that great. Oh yeah, the slave master stun combride. I forgot about this. I do want to use that at some point. Just to see what's so great about it. Not many books here. Alright, that's not working.
I hear you.
Oh. Oh, Atten. Alright, he can just barely pull this out. Well, let's see. He needs speed. There we go. That was a little too close for comfort. Beg. Contractors, read this first. Use the thorium charges in this locker as a last resort to clear the blocked door. This structure is very old and unstable, and cave-ins could damage or destroy artifacts we were sent here to collect.
I'm good to go.
Got the charges. Error. Primary buffer overflow. Data corrupted. Bypass all systems to the secondary buffer. Nah, we don't need to read about that.
Ready?
Just say the...
Why are you guys so slow? This Tukata looks hungry. Its cage is closed securely. Cannot see a way to open it from here. Error 1045G. System commands disable at this terminal resetting. Begin training sequence. Resolved. Level 16 training sequence initiated. Training complete. Processing results. Training failed. Reason time elapsed. Infraction. Unacceptable performance for level 16 student. Report to detention room for disciplinary action. pretty harsh. Gonna put me in timeout for not performing well enough. Master Lanavash lies dead before you. Vash, she was a member of the Jedi Council. This is the Journal of Master Lanavash. I found the Sith that I came to Korriban looking for. I am no fool, but I fell neatly into their trap. Their leader, Darth Sion, is a perversion of the dark side such as I have not seen before. Though he is cunning enough to capture me, he seems otherwise to be a volatile brute, and therefore should be easily coerced. If I keep my wits about me I have no doubt that I will escape the situation. Before I was captured, I managed to create a system account under my name in the console in the room here. That will allow me to open the door back to the valley. Schedule disciplinary action. Self. Disciplinary action scheduled. Detention center staff will execute disciplinary action. Okay. Enter Lanavash. Open front door. Open door. Oh wait, is this gonna make it so I can't? I gotta open that door. With the thorium charges. Or is it too late to do that now? Shit. Can you?
Poison.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life.
How do you know Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master, and as a master knows an apprentice.
What do you want with her?
I want her to die, and see all that she has built cast down. All that she holds dear, in shards, at her feet.
What does Kreia want with me?
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
If you're here for battle, then let's get on with it.
You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
Only a master of evil, Darth. I have to do this all over again because I forgot to go blow up the door. Here. Use thorium charges to open the door. This holocron was very recently broken, a result of the thorium charges used to blast open the door to this room. Whatever message this holocron contained is now lost. Was there another way to open it? I feel like I have opened that before. You know what? We gotta keep moving. I feel like I've looked at that holocron before, like it had a message from Bastila on it. I vaguely remember that. Okay, now we can fight Darth Sion.
She clings to hope. She is a...
If you're here for battle, let's get on with it.
You are a wreck, and that is why you will die.
Ouch. Back up. Yeah, I should really be using lightsaber for this. Should not be handicapping myself for this guy. Look at that damage, though.
Sire, he cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. Flee.
Flee. Now you tell me. Anything else you want to share?
There will be another time, but it is not now. Not here, while Korriban runs through him.
She protects him, shields him. Find him, hunt him wherever he travels. He will not escape me again. I will bring his corpse to her, cast it at her feet. It will be as if killing her children. I will kill all she protects, all she shields, until her hands are drenched in blood.
I was so edgy it made the screen go pitch black. Datapad Ducata and Chirac. I've released several of my best trained Ducata into the caves to finally eradicate the Chirac infestation. So far so good. My only concern is the eagerness the beasts have for the hunt. I must apply extra punishment to the Ducata that ignore their masters before they revert back to their predatory nature. Alright, let's finish this in the next part, because I've been recording for over an hour and a half. So next time we'll finish Korribian.